Well, hello. Thank you for joining me for another demo. Today we are playing Heart Flipper, a house flipper dating sim made by the same team who did House Flipper, Frozen District, and it's using the same characters that we know from House Flipper 2. So we're gonna do this. It is a narrative game, so you're gonna hear me talking a lot. And yeah, let's do this. A bright, beautiful spring day at the beach. You came here to meet with your best friend, Tom Marino. He waves at you as you approach. He seems excited to share his news with you.
Hello, my favorite flipper.
Thanks for coming, stranger. I knew I could count on you. You might not have heard, but I'm organizing a big event in Pinnacove. It's going to be near the beach where the last fish festival took place. Remember? Yes, Tom, I do remember. That was an event. And as usual, I'm going to ask you, my favorite flipper, for help. What do you say? Anything for you. I really appreciate having such a reliable friend. So, the job. The Love Festival happens every year since, well, last year. This year is the first time I'm helping organize it, and I want it to be perfect. We're currently looking for a person to help us decorate the venue. Here's our flyer so you can see the aesthetic we're going for. Tom hands you a flyer for an event called the Love Festival with Bessie. Love Festival in Pinnacove this weekend at Pinnacove Festival venue. Don't forget to bring your date. That is a lot of pressure. It's printed on a glossy, good quality paper with the date, plays a cheesy design composed of red hearts, and a beaver. And the strangest thing happens. The beaver starts talking to you. Hi there. Do you know what is the biggest tradition of this festival? Tom, do you see it too? You good? Yes, I think so. Our picture. You need a date to go to the festival. Duh. It's called a Love Festival after all, and you're in luck. I'll be around, and I will help you with finding the perfect person for the festival. You don't need to worry you'll mess something up. Not on my watch. You got quiet. What's going on in that head of yours? Tom, do you have a date for the festival? I guess I forgot about it. Between my work and helping others and organizing the festival, I didn't really have time to worry about it. Oh, but why are you asking? Do you need help finding a date? I will happily help you with that. Tom, it'd be you, buddy. It'd be you. You arrive at the festival venue. You see some familiar places. It seems that the Carpenter Woodrow might be responsible for the wooden constructions. The stands and stage setup are almost finished, which leaves only the decoration to do. You're almost disappointed with how laughably easy your job is going to be. Doesn't this look like fun? And you can make it even better. Oh, careful there! Ah. A stack of empty boxes falls out of her arms as Yun Yang falls to the ground right before you. It looks like she tripped on an extension cord cable. Help her up. Oh, it's you!
Hi, it's June.
My favorite human being. Sorry, it seems like you have a talent for cleaning and I only have a talent for making a mess. It seems like we're made for each other? Oh, you're making fun of me. My parents always say I should think before I say something silly. Not that your joke was silly or anything. Wow, that was smooth. At least these boxes were already empty. Imagine if I dropped the ceramic dishes. Or the paint jars. Or if I was carrying sharp chisels. What I mean is, it could have been worse. You know, I'm just so busy with the whole Love Festival. Tom asked me to prepare a crafting corner. And I'm not complaining. It's really kind of him. I just don't know if I can handle so much responsibility. There's so much stuff to take care of and I'm so chaotic. Will you allow me to help you? Wait, for real? You'll help me? No pressure, of course. I'm sure I can handle it on my own. Or not. But if you do wish to help me, meet me on the beach tomorrow morning. I need to find some pretty shells, for making collages. Kids love it, so we need a ton of those. Oh no, I have to run. I'll need to pick up the glue delivery before they close the shop. See you, bye. Woodrow's looking pretty hot, though, too. Well, that was painful to watch. Now I see why there's a demographic crisis in this country. Good luck, kid. Well, that did not go terribly. You might even end up getting a proper date. All right, it's time for me to run too. I promised to drive my friend David to the airport. Let's meet around noon in Emma's cafe. We can talk more about the festival decorations. And about finding you a date for the festival itself, of course.
Till next time, my friend.
You spend a couple of hours painting and arranging a red and pink decorations. You are far from finished, but you make good progress before it's time to head to the cafe. You arrive at a moderately crowded cafe by the beach. You take a place in the queue as Emma, the barista, who you hoped with renovating this place, waves at you in greeting. You see Gladys Thorne rush into the cafe and join the line. She looks a little anxious as she keeps checking her watch. Nods to you in a sign of brief recognition. We offer her our spot in the line. Thank you. Oh, you're very welcome. Thanks to you, I won't be late for a very important meeting. I have to run, but I owe you for this. How about I treat you to lunch tomorrow? We could meet here at noon. Is this a date? Gladys gets her coffee and leaves. She and Tom pass each other in the doorway. Gladys. Thomas. I saw you speaking with Gladys. What did that harpy want from you? Well, while I don't know what she wanted, I can tell you this much. That was the nicest I've ever seen her be to someone. And that's what worries me. So? She just asked me out for lunch. Lunch, you say? Be wary of her. She would sell her own parents if she only had a buyer. Doesn't matter. I don't want her on my mind today. You and Tom find a free table and continue chatting. But of course, I'm not only here to praise you. We have to find you a date for the festival. Wait, is he stealing my job? So do you have someone on your mind? Only you, Tom. Oh, very funny. Oh, wait. Are you being serious? Dead serious. But just so there's no misunderstandings, you would like me to go with you to the festival. Yes, I like spending time with you, Tom. It's just a lot to take in. I mean, you are probably my best friend in the whole world. And we've known each other since we were young. But, you know, you do have other options. I don't want you to regret committing now. How about this? If you want to spend more time with me, come meet me tomorrow at Maggie's house. I promise to help with repainting her porch. You? Do you even know how? Wait, all this time you could do all that flipping stuff without me? Never in a million years. I'm not good at any of that, including painting. Are you gaslighting me, sir? So I would do the work. So if you come and help me, it might really win me over. Not like your chances aren't high already. Oh, look at his little blushy cheeks. All right, I'll stop babbling now. Oh, wow, you really made him flustered. Oh, would you look at that time? Gotta run again. My dog is waiting for his midday walk. And believe me, little Philippa doesn't like waiting. So, see you around? Is it Philip? Philippi? Philip, right? It's Philip. It's gotta be Philip. Hold on. It's just Philip. Okay, or Philip. Oh my gosh. Have you just asked Tom out? I gotta tell the whole book club about this. Remember that you can still pursue other options. I will ask for your final choice right before the event. Unless everyone hates you by then. Thanks, Bess. So, where would you like to go first tomorrow? And don't worry about missing something because of the silly linear time concept. Thanks to my special Cupid Beaver powers, you can bend the time and space continuity to your liking. Of course, as long as there is a date available. So, what's next, champ? Let's go to the beach. June is waiting for you at the beach with her cute little basket. She's already looking under her feet for shells. Or maybe she's just cautious and not wanting to fall down around you? Again. She smiles when she notices you. Someone's in a good mood. Thank you. Well, let's go before other people find the best shells. Oh, I see you didn't bring a basket. You can put shells in my basket if you want to. You and June walk along the beach. From time to time, she kneels in the sand and searches for shells. She's good at this. You feel kind of stupid because you haven't found anything interesting yet. A smashed lighter and a chestnut might not be worth mentioning. But now you are wondering, why is there a chestnut on the beach? Hey, is that your chestnut? Wait, what? A chestnut? Are you kidding? I love chestnuts. They're super soft to the touch and so pretty in color. And all of that is hidden underneath a spiky armor. Like some sort of metaphor. I'm sorry, I'm rambling. You must think I'm such a weirdo. Don't worry, I am a bit of a weirdo myself. Oh, I haven't noticed. Oh, no, I have to hide. A young skinny guy with a mane of red hair and a pale face is approaching from the opposite direction. He stops in his tracks at the sight of June and panic visibly on his face. She seems even more nervous than she was yesterday when you saw her fall. It looks like there is a history between them. Hi, June. Hi, Simon. We're just here to... Yup, this is awkward. Bye, June. Bye, Simon. After this short encounter ends, Simon goes his way and June goes silent for a few minutes. She even loses interest in looking for shells. Is he your ex-boyfriend or something? Could you give me a moment? Sorry. I'd really prefer or something. Unfortunately, he was my boyfriend, and I don't really want to talk about it. Our breakup left me cold. He stole my radiator, and it's still bothering me because I've never confronted him to get closure. Do you remember in House Flipper 1, one of our first jobs was a boyfriend leaving, and he stole the radiator? Wait, he stole what? Yeah, any ideas on what I should do about it? We should go confront him. Did you just say we? So you're going to help me confront Simon? Wow, I didn't expect it from you. But that's an offer I cannot refuse. Since this is enough emotions for one day, you agree to meet again sometime soon by Simon's place. What an eventful morning. Looking for shells, bumping into exes. And if you choose to meet June again, you might just win her heart. So where would you like to go now? Let's go to the cafe. You arrive at a now extremely crowded cafe by the beach. Luckily, it seems that this time Gladys came here in advance and saved you a seat. You make your way to the table after grabbing a sandwich from the bar. Thank you for coming. Anything, let's see, of course. I appreciate that you don't waste your words. Let me be brief as well. I asked you to come here so I can make you an offer. I know that you're friends with Tom Marino and that he sometimes recommends you to his clients. Well, it's true. And I know that one of Tom's clients, David Hoffman, was surprised by how successful his rental by the beach is. He's now looking to purchase another house, perhaps closer to nature. Now I'm sure I can offer him a better deal than Tom could even imagine. But I need you to help me contact him first. Wow, Tom was right about you. Was he now? I must say I respect your loyalty, if nothing else. But I suppose this concludes our conversation.
Let's not waste any more time then.
Gladys, I think you're better than this. Oh, I'm really not. I don't remember the last time something moved my heart. I don't really see how you could change that. Let's make a bet? I suppose it could be amusing to watch you fail. What could you possibly come up with? A beautiful sunset, a Michelin star restaurant, an architectural wonder I've never seen before. It'll be a surprise. I just famously love surprises. Well, this is off to a promising start. There's no way you can win against me. You're on. Well, seems like I'm free this Sunday. What are we betting on? The loser has to agree to one small favor. Unless it would jeopardize their friendship or their business. I see you're a fast learner. Well, can't blame me for trying.
Good luck.
See you on Sunday. Gladys makes a note in her phone calendar and nods you goodbye before going to the counter to pay for your lunch. Let's bring up the heat. I love a good old enemies to lovers arc. Can you melt the Ice Queen's heart? I actually, my favorite trope is friends to lovers, with the next being enemies to lovers. So where would you like to go now? Let's go to Maggie's. You arrive at a familiar house in Crayfish Coast. Tom approaches the house from the other side, carrying a big can of wood stain. I really appreciate that you're here. Oh, let's do it. After you, boss. Your conversation is interrupted by the sound of the opening doors. A smiling old lady walks out of the house, carrying a tray with a teapot and freshly baked cookies.
Good morning, my dear.
Hello, dears. I'm so happy the two of you managed to find time for me. This porch really needs some love after the winter. Everything for your cookies, Maggie. Fueled by tea and cookies, you and Tom get to work. It takes you the better part of the day, but you manage to cover the whole porch in a fresh coat of waterproofing stain. While you're adding the finishing touches, Maggie asks Tom to carry a heavier box to the attic for her. As Tom disappears inside the house, she turns to you. You know, I'm a little worried about Tom. He's been looking really tired lately. He's always trying to help everyone. He's a good man, reminds me of my late husband. But Alberto always had me to care for him while he helps others. Sometimes I wonder who will take care of Tom. Tom returns, and it's Maggie who goes into the house now to finish preparing dinner for the two of you. As you start gathering your supplies, you have a moment to talk. Great job, partner. I don't think I could ever do it on my own. You look like you want to ask something. I don't like any of these questions. So why do you always make me do things for other people? That feels antagonizing. Why are you always so eager to help other people? That seems confrontational for no reason. And so do you come here often? Seems silly. But I think I'm going to choose that one because I don't like the other two. So, do you come here often? Why are we friends again? But yes, I really like walking on the beach. Especially when I can bring my dog, Philip. Yes! So will you join me? It would mean a lot to me, if you can find time for it, of course. You both stay for dinner and spend a lovely evening listening to stories from Maggie's youth, including some not so safe for work ones. Go, Maggie! Do I smell a real date? Seems like unless you manage to make Tom upset, he might want to meet you at the beach. Oh, go Tom. Nice. All right. So where would you like to go now? I guess let's go to Simon's. Hey, we know this path. You and June are standing in the corridor leading to Simon's apartment. It's in a classy tenement bricked building. Just knock on the door and be confident. You got this, June. She knocks on the door to her ex's apartment. I'm really proud of you. Are you really? I haven't heard that since, well, yes, I remember. It was in 2nd grade. Simon opens the door. Hi, June. I came here to address the elephant in the room. You must mean the radiator not in the room? Yes. Give it back. And by the way, you are a terrible comedian. I'm sorry. I didn't want it to end like this. You said that your radiator needed to be bled, and I wanted to help, so I went to stab it. Just don't. Sorry. So I quickly discovered that I have no idea how to bleed radiators. I unscrewed it, I panicked, and then I found myself running with it away from your house. As one does. Still not the worst breakup of my life. Simon goes into the apartment and returns holding June's radiator. My radiator! Oh, I missed it. More than you missed me, probably? That is a big oof. Anyway, I left my stove on, so, bye. Bye, Simon. He quickly shuts the doors. So, that was that. I did it. I have the radiator back. Would you like to help reinstall it in my house? Oh, sure. Any excuse to spend more time with you. Yay! Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll pay you in pizza. We're gonna have so much fun. That's what I'm talking about. Unless you make her feel insecure about being messy, she'll invite you to her flat. Sounds like a proper date to me. You are safe now, my sweet child. The radiator. Oh my gosh. So where would you like to go now? I guess go to the forest? You invited Gladys to meet you at the parking lot on the edge of Coral Root Forest. It's a sunny Sunday afternoon, and the spring breeze bringing with it the smell of fresh vegetation and pine. You are here to win a bet, of course. I hope you're ready to lose today. You're awfully confident for someone who already chose the least compelling location possible. Usually, I only go to the forest if one of my clients has a complaint to make. It happened 3 times this week. Let's just say I'm in real need for entertainment, and watching you fail might just hit the spot. Well, great. Off to a great start, I see. Good luck, Flipper. There's a place I always like to go when I feel stressed and needed to relax. Don't write it off until you see it. Lead the way. You start your trek on a familiar path, or at least you hope you can still remember it. It's been a while. At first you meet some fellow walkers on the trail, but you soon take a turn into a less frequented path, and people grow more scarce. The silence starts to feel a little awkward. We're gonna stay quiet. The rustling of the trees and the birdsong and the wind. You don't see a reason to ruin the trekking experience with talking. You catch Gladys checking her phone once or twice, but eventually even she seems to relax and appreciate the calm. You get so immersed in the ambiance, you get startled when Gladys speaks next. So, how long you said before we find your spot? I believe that the sun is starting to go down. Wait, you do not recognize the brook that cuts off your path. In fact, you don't recognize this part of the forest at all. And your phone has no signal. Seems that, distracted by your companion, you took a wrong turn somewhere, and now you are completely lost. Admit that you're lost. I see. It shouldn't be hard to retrace her steps, as we didn't leave the trail. What a shame that we'll miss that special spot of yours. I'll admit it, the walk wasn't entirely unpleasant. I definitely needed that fresh air. But, well, I hope you weren't a sore loser. But before you get a chance to answer, you catch something glowing in the corner of your eye. It's a firefly! As the forest grows darker, you see more and more of them between the trees. You turn to point them out to Gladys, only to find her completely transfixed. Fireflies. I haven't seen anything like this since I was a little child. My father used to take me on these long nature walks, looking for interesting bugs and mushrooms and plants. But then his work grew busy and he started to work on the weekends. And, well, let's just say I inherited his work ethic. I forgot how beautiful nature can be. You stay there for a moment longer, watching the fireflies dance between the trees and over the little brook. One of them even comes close enough for Gladys to gently catch into her cupped hands. Eventually, the moment passes, and you take out a flashlight and start making your way back to the cars. Gladys's usual scowl is gone. It seems that watching the fireflies really moved her. She doesn't break the silence until the two of you return to the parking lot. Thank you. Those were some good memories I got to relive. And a new one made, of course. Well, I suppose I owe you a favor now. Make it a good one. This is how it's done. I was really worried there for a moment. Unless you annoyed her too much, she might be willing to meet with you again. Sure, bet. So, where would you like to go now? Let's go... I guess let's go to June's first and then work our way through. After receiving a text from June, you come to her place armed with an array of screwdrivers and spare parts. Time passes fast as you work, especially with her hovering over you and asking questions about the process. When the assembly is finished, you show her how to bleed the radiator. Wow, that's quite easy. I could have watched a video tutorial, I suppose. Wait, don't take it the wrong way. I still appreciate your presence so much. I'm sure there's nothing you couldn't learn to do. That's so sweet of you to say. It's just, I'm so pumped up after confronting Simon. I feel like I could do anything on my own. But really, it's nice knowing you have my back. Of course, we're best of friends. Yes, it's like I never thought someone would get me the way you get me. Now I feel ready to face anything. And if you ever needed to confront your ex, well, I'm your gal. Aw, you made a new friend. It's not the passionate romance I was hoping for, but it seems that June likes you enough to agree to your platonic date for the festival. The pizza arrives just moments later, and the two of you spend the rest of the evening sharing food and jokes with each other. You can't remember the last time you had so much fun. Pizza time! So, where would you like to go now? Gladys. You and Gladys text a little after your forced adventure, but she keeps being too busy to meet. It's only when the following Sunday comes around that she suddenly texts you an address of an apartment in Old Pinnacove. She opens the door for you after you ring the bell, and you are surprised to see her wearing a gardening apron and gloves. Hey, I'm glad you found time to see me. I wanted to ask you for your help with something. She gestures for you to enter and then leads you deeper into her elegant, modern flat. You weren't surprised by the almost sterile interior, but it makes for a big contrast to the mess you find on a spacious balcony. You recognize some of the items. There's gardening tools and some flower boxes. And then the flowers. So many types of flowers. After our last meeting, I realized how much I missed being in nature. I don't have a lot of time to wander around, but my balcony renovation is long overdue. And then I thought that repotting and arranging flowers sounds like something you would enjoy. Of course, I'm a certified garden flipper. You happily put on the gardening gloves and get to work. There's a lot of plants, and Gladys doesn't seem to really know much about gardening, but she is a very quick learner. You make a good team and somehow manage to finish in under 3 hours. Afterwards, you clean up and share a drink as you admire the results of your work. You know, it's been a while since I indulged so much. I forgot that there's so much life that I'm missing outside of work. I wonder... Smile encouragingly. You already know what favor you want to ask from me. How about becoming my friend? Oh, that's not what I expected. I don't have many friends. I mean, I don't usually need other people. But I somehow enjoy your company, so... Seems like a small favor to me. Oh, that's sweet. Not that I expected either, but... What's important is that you have a friend to take to the Love Festival. And, well, such hard-earned friendships are always the strongest, right? As the two of you stay on the balcony, bantering and arguing about the interior design, you realize you've never seen Gladys smile so openly before. She's never looked younger or more carefree. And as for yourself, you can't remember the last time you had such a satisfying conversation. Aww. Going green. All right, well, Tom better not... Tom better do this for us. So where would you like to go now? The beach. You text Tom trying to set up your meeting on the beach, but it seems that he always has an excuse to postpone it. Seems like your attitude made Tom unwilling to share this part of his life with you. I sure hope you were nicer to other people. What? What? Where did we go wrong with Tom? I thought we had a great time painting Maggie's porch. Where would you like to go now? Oh, right. Since you say you're ready, time to choose who will be your date for the festival. Let us look at your options. Huh? You are single. He is single. Of course, that Tom agrees to go with you to the Love Festival. Think about it this way. We had to prepare this event, so of course we had no time for pursuing love. And it's thanks to your decorating skills that others can really get in the mood now. He's right. Other people seem to be really enjoying their time here. June's crafting corner is quite popular as well. Wait, do I spot Simon there? Don't tell me June and Simon came here together. You and Tom grab a couple of drinks and spend the evening reminiscing about your shared childhood. When the party winds down, you realize that even if you didn't find love this time, you still feel the warm satisfaction of a job well done. I think you might be a workaholic. What does that one? Look at Bessie's face. Okay. Well, better luck next time. Mission accomplished. Thank you for playing. I actually was quite happy that we made friends as an introvert. That was the easiest I've ever made a friend in my life. Anyway, that is the demo. There is no release date set for the full game yet, but it looked interesting and I thought we should give it a try. Thank you guys so much for keeping me company, and I will be back with another demo very soon, I promise.